Hello there and welcome back. It's Quantum Failure here, and this is our revisit of Championship Manager 97-98, and we're Lincoln City. And just to give you an update of where we are, we'll just jump into the fixtures and results and we'll just see how far we've come along. So we've gone through quite a number of games. The most notable and memorable game out of the lot here was the 6-all draw with Scarborough. Quite an eventful game. I mean, it was like David Brown bagged us a good hat-trick there. Martin, and there was an own goal in Mitchell, but we had a sending off in the 61st minute, which allowed them to obviously come back because we was 5 up, 5-4 up, 5-all. Then we went 6-5, and then they get back with a 6-all. So yeah, that was a cracking game, absolutely cracking game. We went for a bit of a spout of quite a number of draws. Like we got draw, lost, draw. And then we went on for a bit of a winning streak. Alright, lost to Cardiff. Oh well. We beat Notts County. Doncaster we smashed. Did we? No, it's Darlington. Began with D, good enough. We drew Peterborough, beat Colchester, and then we just beat Shrewsbury. And originally I was going to come back for the double header here, but what I've done is, because we've got Cambridge United in the first round of the FA Cup, I thought it would be better to do these two games close to each other. So transfers in and out. So since we last met, we've got a few more players in. I've got Paul McVeigh, James McDonald, Ray Kelly and Graham Kavanagh. So Paul McVeigh, he was picked up from Tottenham. He was actually going to sit on the bench. I weren't going to play him, but I'm glad I've put him in because he's just been bagging goals left, right and centre for us. James McDonald's been sitting on our left. He started off not too good of average rating, down in the low 6s. He's just coming back from injury, or he isn't. Yeah, he's just come back from injury, so that's why he's got number 16 attached to him. Ray Kelly, again, I think this is an Arsenal dude. No, he's Man City dude. So he's not been playing too much. He's got good stats, but he's just not had the impact that McVeigh has had. And then Kavanagh, he's like a Middlesbrough style. So I thought it was pretty good to just grab him in. So let's take a look. So he should be playing with number 8 role, really. I've not even played him. Oh, what an idiot. Right. He can be the number 4 at 14. Right. Okay, so we're going to go with this team. It's pretty much been standard throughout. McDonald's back from injured. Let's put him in there. And let's crack on with this Windscreen Shield. Let's take a look at the table. Group 7. Here we are. So, a draw should see us through. Simple. Let's hope we can actually get that draw. So away we go. And let's see what Lady Luck's going to bring us today. So, it seems like Duncan's elbowing people in the face, left, right, centre. Shows we seem to be on top of us a bit here, but come on, we're at home. We should be. Oh, Lincoln. They've got a sending off. That can only mean one thing for us. Yes, and there's a goal. 1-0. Maguire. 24th minute. Yes. I think that sending off is going to help us and get us through to the next round of the Windscreen Shield. So let's see if we can just put this out of harm's way before half time by getting a second goal. It'd be nice. Oh, I just went over. Okay, so I have to go out 1-0 down, 1-0 up. I'd like to have had 2 before half time. And it's 2 just after half time. Great. McVeigh again. He's just on fire, that kid. Oh, don't concede. And what we'll do is we'll just jump in and we shall give the guy that we forgot to put on. Let's give him a little game. Let's see how he gets on. See whether he's got anything to offer us. Oh, straight away he was straight in there. Come on, let's get another one. Yes! 3-0. Great result. And 2 forwards scoring as well, which is good to see. We're getting a 4th. We're piling on the pressure. There's a lot of red. Oh no, I would like to see how many shots we have. It just seems that this last 10 minutes or so in the game we've had about 6 shots or something. So let's have a look at the match stats. 20 shots plays for, 10 on target. Speaks for itself really, but I think that sending off had a big part in playing that. So that's a good result. I'm happy with that. It should put us through. So let's just get the news on that. Lincoln qualify for the next stage. Oh yes. And Darlington will play Lincoln City. We've already had a 4-0 win against them. That could be pretty tasty. So what we're going to do is just going to forward the time and get to this FA Cup first round. Let's see if we can get through that as well. We've got Cambridge United. They're a tough team on this. But we had a good result just now. So they're in the same league. Let's just check where they are in the league. So let's go to Division 3, league tables. Cambridge United, they're around about our way. I was going to do the league table after, but we might as well do it now we're sitting here. So only 3 losses, so we're up there and thereabouts with the top teams in the division, which is good. But Hull is just absolutely smashing the league with 50 points already. We're sitting comfortably with 32, but it's very close knit. Look, 3 points between 12th and 7th, and as you go down there's no real chasm between any teams. It's just a slow decline in points, and then you get to here, the 22nd, and this is where the points start fading away, and Doncaster are just fading away very quickly from existence, and I very much doubt that they're going to survive that. I'll be very surprised if they turn that around. We're in November. I think you're already relegated. So let's have a look at the previous tables. Let's have Fulham are up there. We're in the playoff zones. Who's in the relegations? Bournemouth are down in the relegations. Man City are up at the top of Division 1. Sunderland. Middlesbrough, another big name up there. We're seeing Birmingham hitting the bottom of the league there. And let's have a look at the Premiership. Liverpool are leading the way with Man United in second. Liverpool have a game in hand. Blackburn are there or thereabouts. Very good team on this. Newcastle, 2 games in hand. Could get into second place with their 2 games in hand if they win them. Arsenal will slip down the table. Any big names down the bottom? West Ham. That's it really. Palace at the bottom foot in the table. So the leagues are shaping up well now. So let's get into this. We're away from home. Am I gonna play Kavanagh? Let's see Joe Martin. He hasn't really scored much since I've moved him from being forward, so I'm gonna put Kavanagh in there and see if he can at least, shake things up a little bit and give us a little bit more to offer in terms of goals. So take it. It'd be nice to get a nice goal in the first half. settle the nerves a little bit of the players. 33 minutes, not really much is going on. There's not really much highlight coming up. He's kicked one of them. That's good. And he didn't get a card for it either. That's double bonus points. So let's get this rolling. See if we can not get something out of this second half. McVeigh, he just puts it wide. Oh, come on. I want to get through to the second round of the FA Cup. I don't want this to end in a goalless draw. We are two very evenly matched teams. This is what the league form is telling us. Let's see how... Oh, Maguire. You're injured. Right. I'm going to go with putting J Martin back in. And I'm going to swap him around with him. And then we're going to go like that. And we're going to go and see what that does. Oh, come on. Let's finish this. No, replay is required. So what we'll do is we'll let that run through. We'll see when the replay is, and what we can do there is if it's close by, we'll have a look and we'll try and get that game in as well. So there we go. All the results just popping through here. We can catch a couple of the big results coming through. Middlesbrough 1, Barcelona had a win. God, it's going a bit too fast. It's giving me an headache. Okay, so the 19th of November. So we've got a couple of games to go. So let's just run that through. Let's get back to our schedule. Yeah. Okay. So let's have a look. Fixtures and results. So we've got 2 games to get through. We've got another away visit to Cambridge, then we've got Mansfield at home and Cambridge again at home. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to magically fade out, fade back in, and we'll be back at the Cambridge game. We'll get the Cambridge game done, and then we'll sort of time to come back and revisit this. So see you in a second. Okay, welcome back. Okay, so the last 2 games in between didn't go quite accordingly to plan. Played Cambridge, didn't we? And yeah, we lost 1-0. And our keeper got sent off in the 81st minute. They got a penalty, converted the penalty. We won 1-0. So we had our substitute goalkeeper in the next game against Mansfield, and it was just abysmal really. We was 3-0 down at half time. Managed to peg 2 back, but even one of them was just an own goal. So just really not a great performance from the team there. So hopefully our luck will change and we can then look to try and get something from this Cambridge game and see if we can get ourselves through to the next round. That'll be the best thing that can happen to us. So let's get into this and away we go. Right, at home, so we should have a little bit of an advantage. Oh, come on. And let's not throw down after 10 minutes, eh? So we just got to keep ploughing on. Again, this is pretty much the same as the last 2 games. Very little going on. Again, we're just making ourselves away to half time. It's going to be the 3rd game on the trot that hits half time at 0-0 between Lincoln and Cambridge. So let's get this goal. The last game's going to end a 0-0 draw, but they got a penalty in the last 9 minutes. So, oh, and we've conceded, for crying out loud. But there's time. There is time. Time is on our hand. Let's see if we can get ourselves back into this. Come on, Lincoln, you can do it. Where's the FA Cup spirit? We've got the possession, but do we need to change something, man? See, they're playing alright. David Brown ain't playing great. But he's one of my best players. But I'm going to bring Kelly on the forward right. See if you can't save us. See if it was a dream tactical move or whether it was an absolute disaster. No, I think this is all over. I think it's game over. We're out of the FA Cup. Lost again to Cambridge 1-0. So that's the FA Cup dream over and done with. Never mind. We still got the windscreen shield. So, right, let's just take a look. Oh, Mark Hughes has got a bad injury. Let's take a look at the fixtures list. And we'll see when we're going to come back. What do you reckon? I'll tell you what, if we progress in the windscreen shield and we make a semi-final, we'll come back for the semi-final of the windscreen shield. If we don't, we'll just plough on to the end of the season and to see where we come. Or we'll come back. We'll come back for the last game of the season if we don't hit a cup final at all, and we can just see where we are. It might be a pivotal game that takes us into playoffs or something like that. So we'll come back then. But for now, ciao.